Hey, I wasn't sure you'd turn up today.
I said I would. Besides, what else am I gonna do? The house just reminds me of Jake. Every time I move, I see another bridal magazine staring at me. Going to the office means facing Dad and Lucy.
Do you want to talk about it? Any of it?
Later. It's still sinking in. But I have got some news about the Stanning Slayer. I bumped into Sergeant Marler again, so I asked him. We were right. It wasn't a serial killer, just a one-off. A crime of passion, he said. Some teenagers thought it'd be funny to daub the scarecrows with red sheep dye to scare the kids. That's how it started.
It sounds like it worked if you're still going on about the Slayer all these years later.
That's sleepy villagers for you. No real news or excitement, so we have to make everything up. Okay, I'm relying on you to find something good today. Not sure I'll be able to focus, but I'll give it a try.
Okay, welcome to Thursday. It's cloudy today. No sun. Our first find of the day. Let us continue. Wow.
Yep, gold, diamonds. It's worth $6 grand. Give or take a few quid.
Really? It was just lying there. No one's daft enough to lose a $6 grand ring.
Yup, only an idiot would lose a ring like that.
What's up? You should be excited.
It's my engagement ring. I got mad, thinking about him. I threw it away.
Oh. Really? How did I not know that? Don't you think it was a bit reckless? Just throwing it in some field?
We've got metal detectors. Anyway, finders keepers, I guess.
It's yours. But look after it.
I'm not even sure I want to see it again.
You might change your mind. Jake won't ask for it back, will he?
He can go jump. He might be minted, but he refused to spend any more than $1 grand on a ring. I paid for most of it. I spotted it before we'd even met, fell in love with it, knew that was the ring.
Whoa, you chose your wedding ring before you'd even met your fiancé?
That's weird.
Oh, don't sound so surprised. You know what I'm like. My engagement ring, a wedding dress, I've always known what I wanted.
And what if you'd never met anyone you wanted to marry?
But everyone does. Or at least I thought they did. Until I screwed up.
You didn't screw up, Beth.
Oh, I know you're trying to make me feel better, but it's not working. My job is turning to shit, and my dream wedding has vanished.
Sounds like you're more bothered about losing the wedding than losing Jake.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I was trying to say? Stop twisting my words.
You've set yourself this list of goals. Being the boss, getting married, the perfect house, a couple of kids. You think ticking them off will make you happy, but it's your list that's making you miserable, Beth.
Jake wasn't just a tick in a box. There was a time when I was besotted with him. He was the one. I was sure of it.
But even when you felt he might not be, you just preferred denial to dealing with it.
Jake and I were already fragile. I thought if I opened things up, it'd just fall apart.
That happened anyway. Maybe you could have saved things. Opened up, had a chat. Faced up to what was going on.
Maybe. And yes, I admit it. I'm more upset about the wedding than losing Jake. But that's a sign, right? It wasn't meant to be.
No, your car got muddy. Your beautiful, expensive car. Another find. Let's see what it is. A screwdriver. Nice.
Give me a clue.
You don't see it?
Obviously not. What are you talking about?
This. It looks just like that UFO.
I guess.
You guess. Look, it's identical. We should tell people we've solved the Stanning UFO mystery.
Oh, people won't care. They'd be happy to carry on thinking aliens really did visit Stanning.
And what about you, Mulder? Still want to believe?
Trust me, there are days when believing in things that don't exist is the only thing that keeps me going.
So, as usual, everything is a lie around here. All the myths, all the stories, just invented by a couple of kids. That's real life for you. Now let's move on in this field. Yes, Frankenstein did not have screws on his neck. Now let's see if we can find anything more. There's a dog around here someplace. I don't see it. What? Oh, really? You're gonna show me? Okay. Yeah, she found a bracelet.
Oh, typical, isn't it? I finally found something valuable, and I can't even keep it.
No, but Mrs. Havers might give you a reward?
She makes a delicious lemon drizzle. I'd be happy with one of those.
Yeah, it's not like you're slimming for the wedding anymore.
Ouch! You're right, though. No dress fittings for me to worry about. Not for a while. Do you think that's it for me? Am I going to be one of those old spinsters? I'm not getting any younger. I'm nearly 30. Even if I met someone tomorrow, there's going to be a few years of dating. And what if it doesn't work out? Start all over again, even older.
Don't give up hope just yet. You're a romantic. You've always believed in happy ever afters. That's why you never thought about the earring too much.
And see where that's got me.
A hopeless romantic, yes. I hear a dog, but I don't see one.
Hey, ready for lunch?
Let's carry on, while there's still some juice in this battery.
Okay.
No digging required, indeed. Oh, come on.
Come on, time for a break. We've got things to discuss.
Here, your ring. You should take better care of it.
I wasn't sure I ever wanted to see it again. Thanks. I think I know what I need to do with it now. You know we're not going to cover all of the farm this week. I hope you're not disappointed.
A little. I wanted to find that earring for you.
You think we should have worked harder? Put in more hours?
We were never going to finish it this week. It's just too much to do in too little time.
Sounds like me. Trying to cram everything in. Work, relationships, kids, fun. Too little time. Oh, how do other people do it, Adam? Make everything slot together at just the right time.
They don't? Well, most people don't. Look at Sally. Have you forgotten that she quit uni when she fell pregnant? She wasn't looking for it to happen, it just did, and her life just shuffled around it. She might think you've got it all. Had fun at uni, a job to fall back on, and no kids to ruin your social life.
Nah, she loves those kids.
I'm sure she does. Now.
At least she escaped from Stanning. Same with Jen and Claire. I thought I'd be the trailblazer, and look at me.
Are you kidding? Jen might have a great job, but have you ever thought that maybe she didn't want to leave Stanning? Mud-a-Lot is the biggest company in the village, but you and Lucy had that tied up. Like it or not, Jen had to leave if she wanted a career with prospects. Sure, her job takes her to far-flung cities, but she never gets to see them, not really. She flies in, flies out. But she might like that.
And Claire? Partying all the time, living a carefree life?
She's having fun now, but she can't do that forever. And when she stops, what will she have? Some great memories, but no career. No way of getting on the property ladder. One day, she might have regrets.
Are you saying none of us managed to get it right? Are you saying they're all unhappy too?
No, you always assume everyone else is loving their lives. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not.
Schrodinger's happiness.
I guess you could call it that.
So, joy doesn't have to be tied to our situation.
Don't ruin it, Beth. Don't try and find the answer to life inside a formula. That's why you always end up in knots.
Does everyone have an Adam?
I think so. I'm not sure everyone gives them a name, though. I don't think many people run away and go metal detecting with their Adams either.
No? Is that a bit weird? Should I just talk to you in the shower, or when I'm sat on the loo?
The loo? Charming. And to think I had you down as romantic. By the end of tomorrow, we'll have squeezed as much into our time here as we could. No regrets. Agreed?
Agreed.
Let's continue. So we only have until Friday, huh? That's sad. A little. A bottle top. So there's a dog in the game and my dog barking outside. I'm sorry if you hear him. Oh, another thing. Let's see. Do we get lucky? Here in the end. Almost the end. No. Another tent pin. Tent peg.
Hey, we're not allowed to be downbeat anymore. That's the only rule from now on.
Wow, your mood really has changed. Okay then, tell me, what's so great about our tent peg?
It's another find for the jar. And, well, it reminds me of all the time I've spent outdoors. Not recently, of course, but spending all day behind a desk just doesn't feel like me, does it?
Goes with the job though.
It goes with that job.
No one should be unhappy at work.
There was a time when I was happy there. When the idea of it being my company just made me buzz with excitement. It's not enough for me. Not anymore. It's like the thing with Jake. But this time, I'm not going to ignore the signs.
What about the money? The job security?
Yep, I know. But Mudalot is doing well. Dad and Lucy would never see me destitute, would they? Look, I'm a manager there because it's a family business. We both know I'll always have a job there, if I want it.
Thank God for friends and family in high places, eh?
I did work hard, though. It wasn't just a free ride. I still think I'd have been successful without a leg up. But the worst part? I've let it imprison me. It should have liberated me. I just let it tie me up in knots. Maybe it's time to see how I fare on my own. I need to trust myself. Learn to listen to myself again.
Indeed, Beth. Second place.
Mm.
I found loads of things. I just don't share all of them with you. But I'm going to polish it up and stick it with my award. It's time to admit, I've come second to Lucy.
Really? You think she's better than you?
Now, I didn't say that. But maybe she is the best person to take over at Mudalot. She'd love to run a business. But me? The idea of being in charge sounded good. But the more responsibility I have, the less time I get doing the things I love.
And you only just noticed?
No. I just expected something to change along the way. To grow into it. To find the same joy that Lucy finds in it. Same thing with Jake. I just thought that if I stuck with it, stuck with him, one day everything would just click. Somewhere that hope turned into desperation. Couldn't face the idea of starting over. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. Ignoring the signs and wasting so much time with Jake. And I've spent all these months turning Lucy into a rival.
You can't rewrite what's happened.
No, but I can change course. Change what happens next.
With my help?
I don't normally need help. From anyone. Why you?
Because no one knows you like I do. I know all your weaknesses, your fears, the things that make you fall apart.
Yes, now I'm convinced I'm her imagination. We'll see at the end.
Ready to wrap up?
Yes, I am.
Yep, I am drained.
Me too.